Okay, today we're going to fold an origami dragon. Yeah, looks like this. Has the wings. Okay, to begin with, we're going to make a bird base. So, get a square sheet of paper and fold the diagonals, horizontal, and the vertical. Then we're going to fold the remaining diagonal on the colored side. Okay, once we've done that, turn it over to the white side and poke it in the middle until it kind of pops. Bring these two corners together and the other corners up towards it. And then gently reinforce the existing creases to create a square base. Now on the open side, we're going to fold the bottom edges so they meet in the middle. And repeat on this side. Once you've done that, flip it over. And now you're going to work on this big triangle up here. And we're going to fold down and make a crease. Okay, unfold it, turn it over, and repeat on the other side. And this makes that section a bit more flexible. So all you've done is bend it one way, then bend it the other way. Open up the flap you folded earlier, back to the square base on both sides. And you will notice that there is this triangle of creases in the middle of the square. Turn it through 90 degrees, put your finger so it's running along that vertical line. And what we're going to do is lift just the very top layer of paper so it pivots on that crease, on this vertical crease. So as I lift this, you just notice that it pivots. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to keep pushing it slightly to the right. And you will see that there is a crease here that is pre-existing. All you need to do is gently press down on it. And it should hold it straight. I'm going to continue by pushing my finger here and pushing this slightly further to the right. As you do this, you should notice that the top and bottom edges kind of want to come together. And exactly what you want to happen. Just push these two together. Run your finger along this diagonal to reinforce it. Repeat up here. And then you're going to do the same on this section. Now see this bent here? You just have to push your finger in and just gently tease that crease so it goes back on itself. And then you gently run your finger along the crease. And as you do that, it will collapse into this diamond shape. Flip it over and repeat exactly the same thing. Put your finger along that vertical crease, lift up the flap, so it's up to 90 degrees. Run your finger down the middle of that existing crease, and it should hold it straight. Then kind of bounce it to the right, and as you do that, push the two edges together. Run your finger along this crease, and repeat along here. Again, push your finger in and gently tease that crease to go back on itself. And this is the bird base. So the bird base will have this hump in the middle, these two flappy wings, and these bits that look like a leg and a tail. Okay, to continue making the dragon, I want you to bend this flap down so you can see this hump. Turn the model over. I'm going to fold these leg bits out to the left to run along that existing horizontal crease. Make a nice sharp crease there. And repeat on this side. Okay. Then unfold them back down. And we're going to do an inside reverse fold on these. So to do that, see this existing crease there? you're going to basically bend it back on itself. You're going to lift this section, this layer, up, so it's slightly beyond 90 degrees, and you should see these two diagonals there. We're going to basically pull this flap, and it's going to pivot on these two creases. So as I pull this one upwards, I'm pulling it up and slightly to the left. And as I'm doing that, I'm just pinching down on that crease. And you push this part over, and you pull this part down as well, and it will start collapsing down on itself. And this is the inside reverse. Okay, repeat the same on this. Lift this part up. See those two diagonal creases? We're going to pivot on those. Lift this up slightly and push it to the right. And as you do that, you push it down and then push this part down. And it will collapse. Once we've done that, we're going to pull these bits upwards and over. And again, repeat on the same on this side. And you'll end up with this kind of four-pointed star shape. Flip the model over. Okay, and here's a slightly tricky bit. We'll be working on this edge, and we're going to fold it so it meets the middle crease. But it's actually connected to this flap here. So when you're doing this, you actually bring that flap along with it. So as I'm pulling this over, like so, I'm going to push it and line it against the middle crease. And this part will come up. And just gently fold down on this crease first. You notice that this part kind of jutted up. And what you need to do is just push it back down. So if you just push this back down, I push it down there. As you push it down, just run your finger along here, and it will flatten out. And this will create one of the wings. So again, on this side, you fold this part over, run this down, push that part down, and again you got this bit that's jutted up. What you need to do is just push that, slightly flatten it down, and push this upwards. Now once this part is flat, you can continue flattening this part out, and you'll get this shape. At which point we'll turn it through 90 degrees and fold it in half. Okay, now we're going to form the head. Now to form the head, just push this bit slightly to, well, push it to the left. Okay, underneath this flap here, there's actually a existing triangle bit there. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a crease running along that triangle bit. So this goes upwards. Bring this back down. And you're going to do an inside reverse, well, as actually outside reverse fold. And to do that is actually a little bit tricky in that you have to actually bend this bit back on itself. Bend this back on itself and then push these bits up. Then you're going to reinforce on this side as well. As you do that, just fold it back down, and you notice that this part has jutted up. You can bring this wing back over now. You're going to fold this along here to create the head, again to the right, and again is another outside reverse fold. So again, you made that crease, and you're going to bend it in on itself, and then just pinch where that existing crease is, there and there. And as you collapse the model back down again, it will form this kind of beak, or the snout of the dragon. Now to just flatten the nose, we're just going to fold it, like so, unfold it, and then just bend it inside. Just bend that little flap onto the inside of the snout. Push it down, flatten it, and then pinch at the top again, and you have a flattened snout. Next, we're going to fold the tail. So what we're going to do is fold it like so, make a crease, and this is a lot of inside reverse folds again. So make sure that's nice and sharp. Open up the back, and again, you're going to tuck it in and make it inside reverse. And you're going to continue making inside and outside reverse folds. So next you do this, like so, unfold it, bend it back on itself, and one more. You bend this down, undo it, and fold it back down on itself. And that completes your origami dragon. You can spread its wings out like so.